I don't. I like that clip, but they don't really even show the movie. If you see the trailer, there's so much action
There
in
is.
it. It kind of doesn't do it justice.
We wanted to see your range, though, and that was a good,
That was good.
yeah, little snippet.
So tell us about the film.
Basically, Alien Outpost. A little bit about the backstory. It takes place about 15 years in the not too distant future, and planet Earth and human beings have experienced a mass genocide because a species has come to our planet
There's
and
a video
wanted to take over. And yeah, there's some explosions and whatnot going on. And basically, all the countries and all the nations of the world have band together into a one world army called the United Space Defense Force to fight off these aliens. And they do successfully. However, there are a bunch of sleeper cells of aliens left over. And in order to combat these aliens, a series of outposts have been formed. One of them being Outpost 37, where you followed this two-man documentary crew to the outpost and get to learn a little bit about what life is like in this post-apocalyptic world.
You look at this video, and you know what I think. I'm a big sci-fi fan, and how far we've come with like special effects, technology. This must have been a blast to be a part of it.
It was, you know,
it's like being a kid. You get paid to like run around and with a gun and a helmet and blow
when
up
I was,
aliens.
yeah, when I was 10 years old, I was doing the same thing in my yard with a stick and, you know, tree houses and running around, and it was absolutely a blast shooting the movie. I mean, I've always said in doing this film, it was by far the most fun I've ever had. I'd never been and spent much time in Africa.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
So
Is that where you shot?
yeah, we shot the entire film in Africa, predominantly in South Africa, but a few other specific locations. And we shot it in a very rural part of South Africa. And
What was it like to work with aliens?
it was scary.
Were they?
Yeah. I
Why?
mean, and the great thing about this film is that everything's real. The aliens are real.
Is it based on a true story? I'm just kidding. Sorry. No, everything is real.
Yeah, including
But they look larger than you, or they?
They are a bit larger, the aliens.
Yeah.
But what was great, and the director Jabbar Rassani, who is responsible for his resume is incredible. He's worked, you know, he's responsible for Game of Thrones and supervising on the Iron Man suit and Predators and such. And so when I signed up to do the project, and this is his directorial debut, I read the script and I thought, wow, this is a really ambitious project.
Right.
Because we didn't have a $100 million budget to do this sort of thing. But with Jabbar and Blake Clifton, who co-wrote the project with him, you know, I was in good hands.
Well, that's why it kind of worked, because it almost looks like a documentary.
It
like
is.
A military documentary. It just has this.
It's shot very much in
Alien.
that style. Some people have said, oh, this is a found footage
Right.
type of film, and it's actually not. It's definitely a documentary style film. And what was interesting was, I had never had this experience before, is that I would be doing scenes, I would be shooting it at you know, the real aliens, and explosions would be going off, and then I would have to literally grab the cameraman, because you were in the scene with me, pull you along because an explosion was
right.
coming out from behind you, and we would all fall down.
Check it out. Alien Outpost, now in theaters. Joe Reegan stars.
You only had a couple seconds of that. I'd have to grab this.